AP English Language and Composition is one of two AP English classes students can take in high school. One, of course, is AP Lit, which is the study of literature. This is as you can see, an introductory college level composition course. This is the briefest College Board description you'll find, and of course, the difference is that in colleges, English departments are generally divided between composition courses and literature based courses. So AP Lang is the college composition high school course. It's not a creative writing course per se. It's actually the study of rhetoric, which is about the way a speaker or a writer moves an audience in a particular direction via the available means. It could be a speech, it could be a photograph, it could be a painting, and of course, it could be a written text. So we study the interplay between the speaker or writer and the audience via the medium itself. And here we see that three-way relationship again in Aristotle's rhetorical triangle. When we're doing rhetorical reading in this class, we are using those three tangible elements of the rhetorical situation to try to determine what the speaker's purpose actually is. And really, what we're trying to determine is the rhetorical context. What was the most interesting thing about the rhetorical situation? What's the biggest challenge the speaker or writer faced? And how did they go about meeting that challenge? This is a skills-based course. We don't study books as much as we study and master skills. We do use books to do that. The first of these three major skills, there are three, is rhetorical reading and analysis. So that involves reading a message or a text or even an image to try to determine the rhetorical situation and the speaker's purpose. Argumentation is something that's innate for many of us. So what we do in this class is learn the most effective means for moving an audience in a particular direction, and then we practice that. And then all college composition courses, indeed most college courses, feature some form of research. So we'll be practicing research and then synthesizing the perspectives of others into an original argument of our own. It's kind of an entering the conversation, which is a really important academic skill. So these three skills in this course are applicable to any field of study, which is one of the reasons it's such a popular course. As I mentioned, we don't focus strictly on written text. We use a variety of media. We will read a lot of newspaper length columns and articles. We'll read internet sources. We're going to listen to and read speeches and other auditory forms of media. We'll sometimes analyze television commercials. We will certainly have full-length books and shorter passages to read, and we'll even analyze visual images and short film length or shorter length films. We have three primary essay forms in this course. The first is rhetorical analysis, which, well, they could be in any order, but in rhetorical analysis, your job is to articulate your perception of the rhetorical situation. So you're going to get a text about that length and sometimes a little bit longer, and you're going to pick it apart. What is it that the speaker wanted from the audience, and how do you know? So it's your job to explain that. Argumentation is, as you know, taking a position on an issue, offering a thesis or central claim, supporting it with a line of reasoning, and then telling us what you conclude. And the synthesis involves, on the AP exam, they're going to give you 6 sources. That's a snapshot of what they might look like. So they're generally about a page each. You're going to get a range of perspectives on a topic. Your job is to read that range, form a well-considered perspective, and then write an argument of your own in which you cite at least 3 of those sources in support of your line of reasoning. And then in May, you take the AP exam, which has 2 components. In the first, multiple choice, you have an hour to deal with 2 analysis passages. These test your rhetorical reading ability, and then you'll have 3 shorter composition passages, which are essentially revision. Your job is to take a written piece and then offer suggestions for improving the rhetorical function of that. So it's tests your writing or revision really more than anything. And then the 3 free response essays, as you saw on the previous slide, you'll have 2 hours and 15 minutes to read, annotate, and produce essays for synthesis, rhetorical analysis, and argument. Your performance on this exam not only determines college placement in composition courses, but it might also earn you units and save you a few bucks. So this is a course that I certainly want to recommend. And if you have any additional questions, please feel free to ask your English teacher. Thank you.